And we're live. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. I think this is working. I never know if it's working. I don't have a playback. Like I don't have a whoa, and I'm speaking. So I kind of just am always guessing. But hello, everyone, and welcome to my live stream for those who are watching or for those who will watch the playback because we got some playbackers. I occasionally read my one comment, not comments, but my one comment. It's been a really boring weekend. I was supposed to also there's you see I actually don't like having I don't like having an agenda. I just did one with Ellie because why not to try something different? But typically most of my streams I just like doing them by myself. That's why I started streaming was just so I could talk in front of my webcam. That's exactly it. It was nothing else. But hello, hey, hey. But yes. How was your weekend? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. My weekend was great. My weekend was. Oh my gosh, thank you. It was well. How was yours? How was yours? Oh man, it's always good. It's always good to see my friends from across the pond. Hello, welcome, Baz. It's great to see you. We're back to just my face. I know I can't say with Ellie. I love putting Ellie in the title. I can't say thumbnail, but in the title, just using her for clickbait. I just squeeze watch time out of Ellie. That's the only reason we hang out. Average for me might be asleep. Well, yeah, I'm very surprised you tuned in. It's coming to 11. Thank you. No, oh my gosh, you have like a monopoly on my attention, which shows you how important it is if it takes only one person. But no, today I just wanted to just I've been, I actually do have a job, I do work, I do some freelance stuff and I just came back from freelancing, so that was always good. Man, running across Dallas, doing this, doing that, running errands, making sure everyone is okay. Yeah, I just came back from that. It's always I don't work much. I work maybe 6 hours a week, maybe that's pushing it. Like maybe I might if I get a 12er in there, if I get them 12 hours, that would be really impressive. But no, I'm gonna work a little bit this week. I'll work a little bit next week. Gonna hear back. When you play tennis, do you use an outdoor indoor? Outdoor court. Outdoor court. I played tennis on Friday, I believe, actually. I played tennis on Friday. It was so hot. It's like 80 degrees, or what is that? Is that like 30 degrees Celsius? I can't do the conversion off the top of my head, but it was like in the 30s for the European, for my friends across the pond. But no, yeah, no, I played some tennis. That's a really good way to get cardio because you're sprinting. Start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Best way to play tennis. Yeah, exactly. Back and forth, start, stop, here, there, everywhere. I really enjoyed it. I'm not that good. There's so much I need to learn when it comes to tennis. I need to get better at serving. I need to get better at my backhand and forehand. And the only reason I'm interested in tennis is because I don't want to say I'm good at pickleball. I really don't want to say I'm good at pickleball. I would rather say I'm good at tennis, but tennis requires a level of fitness that I don't even know how else to explain it, but it takes a lot of fitness. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. Yes, that's a great weight. The thing is, Baz, it's like I'm not outwardly competitive, but I like to grow and learn. Like I would like to understand the game. I would like to understand what I'm doing, what's next, how I could improve. But that's a great way of putting it, as long as you're having fun. Yeah, it's not about what is it called? How if whether or not you win or lose, it's how you play the game. And that's so true for tennis. It's about having some collaborative fun, just with the laddies and the lassie. We had a lassie. We did have a lassie with us. Lads and lassies. I had a bad. I'm sorry, I love UK lingo. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. And Baz, also, if you have to go and sleep in this, don't feel like you need to stay. Trust me, The fact that you came in, popped in, and said a comment, I would play for the laughs more than the competitiveness. That's a great way of putting it. I laugh at myself because I'm so like, like, did I really do that? It's so embarrassing how I am very unathletic, you know. I can see my grandfathers, like my African grandfathers, rolling in their graves because they're just like, dang, like my just a waste of African genes, man. Just a waste of African genes. But no, I'm gonna try, you know, I keep saying this. I'm gonna try to go live more. I was gonna go live yesterday, but man, was yesterday just unproductive. You know, I'm unproductive and unemployed. There's those are two different words. But yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday. I didn't really have the chance. Oh, you have to break the cycle sometimes. You do have to break the cycle sometimes, but I'm having so much fun being live. I don't I have not I can't remember the last time I've had this much fun. Like I thought YouTube videos were fun, but then I realized I can just hit the live button and then just go. Like I can just go and keep going and go again and then try one more time and then try again and then see what happens. I mean, I love going live. It's really interesting to first of all, I also don't know what to expect. Like I can't script this out. I have to think on my feet, which is always it's always I feel like that's what ADHD is. It's just thinking on your feet. It's not about following any kind of script. It's about just, okay, like, what am I supposed to do the next thing and the next thing and the next thing? But no, yeah, that's kind of like my synopsis. Both Ellie and Libna have said it before. It can be easier to just do a live, saves all. Yeah, you don't have to edit it at all. That's a great way of putting it. You don't have to edit it at all. And also, Baz, the watch time you get from lives. I mean, I am milking this. I don't think it's gonna last long. I think my live train is going to come to an end. I don't think this will last forever. But it's fun, you know. One thing I did want to talk about is I went to like a house party yesterday. I went to a house party and then I was out with some men, you know, I was hanging out with some men. And I realized at this house party, you know, this is my experience, but people were kind of forming into cliques, which is okay. You know, there's like maybe 15, 10, 15. No, actually, like maybe 15, 20 of us. People are forming into cliques. You have a cluster of three, a cluster of three, a cluster of three, another cluster of three. And I try not to do that when I'm at house parties. Like, I really don't like just staying in one group. My thing is like, if I'm going to make my effort to go to a house party, I'm going to try to meet new people. I'm going to try really hard to meet new people. And it's sometimes hard to like break into a clique because it's like, even though you've met people before, some people are, hey, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, twice, two is better than one. But anyways, sometimes I'm talking to the second person that joined. I'm talking about how I was at a house party. And so my thing, you might mingle, not sure if the word. Yes, you like to mingle. Yes, yes, we do use the word mingle in the United States, Baz. Thank you. I do like to mingle. I'm, you know, single, ready to mingle. No, that is you know, I'm not. You know, you're. But no, that's just an expression I'm saying. Yeah, I like to mingle, but at this house party, people were forming cliques or clique. I can't. My French. Pardon my French. No, like Baz, if we were at a house party, I would so speak to you. I would so say, "Hey, you know, how are you? Good, thanks. Like, what you're up to? What's your family about? What are you interested in? What have you been up? Like, any travels? Any interesting books? Anything like I would like to know about you." But I would talk to other people. I wouldn't only talk to you, not because, hey, okay, yeah, three's a part, you know, tre fiesta, let's go. But no, if I were at a house party, I wouldn't just want to only I wouldn't want to just stick to one person because there's I think of it like just an infinite amount of possibilities. There's so many possibilities. And my thing is it's like, okay, there's so many possibilities and I'm just going to stick to two people. I mean, especially if I've known the same two people for years. Now, obviously, my way is a style. There is nothing wrong going to a house party and only talking to people you know. I am not saying that is wrong. I'm saying it's not my style, but I'm not saying it's wrong. I think my thing is because if you're in a new environment with people you've never met before, why not just be hello, hello, welcome back, the Trinity. But no, I might as well get to know someone. I really like to get to know, so I would really like to know what you're about. I need your bank account information, I need your social security. I'm trying to be a 419 Nigerian prince scammer. I'm a scammer. But no, but I went to this house party. Legit, I was only there for an hour because I had a house party and then I had a dinner that I had to go to. So I had my lads dinner and then I had a house party I went to. And so I go to the house party and everyone, first of all, I ring the doorbell. I have to wait for a few minutes. This is Texas. It's like 85 or like I said, 30 degrees Celsius for my European people, for my European audience. But there's so many, it's so annoying. It's legit so annoying. I come in to this house party, and then it's just, I come into the house party, and people are just kind of just like like keeping to themselves. They're kind of just. It was a dead thing, man. Oh my gosh, yes, we got aircon. Oh, our house. Trust me, you can't go to a house party without aircon in Texas. United States wouldn't work. People would move. If you want to see people leave the United States, get rid of aircon, get rid of air conditioning, because then people will leave. I mean, if Trump wants to deport some people, if you want to deport some people, just get rid of air conditioning, get rid of aircon. People will not. People will go to better and greater things. I'll go down to Colombia. I'll go to a lot of different places if. But no, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was going to say that yeah, I went to this house party. People start to like click up and then it's like, what do you do for work? Like, what do you do for work? What do you do for work? Caleb, what do you like? Lo, the UK is no Baz, and yet you still have people coming to the UK. There must be something in the water. Oh my gosh. You must have something addictive in the water, man, for people to come to the UK. Must be some crack in the water. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. God save the king. Love the UK, but I don't know if I could live there. I could dip my toes there. Germany, I've been thinking about. Germany, I've been thinking about France, Spain. Like those are the ones I've been thinking about, but not the hey, hey, hey. Not the I don't know about the UK. Hey, hey. I don't know if I could move to the UK. But yeah, I go into this house party. I say hi to people. I'm like, hello. Like I'm like trying to be all energetic. I'm trying to like be happy that I'm there. I'm trying to like enjoy myself. And I realize that it's like, oh, like people are like swarming. And the New Yorker in me, anytime I'm in a building, I don't ever since after living in New York, anytime I'm in any kind of building, anytime I see like people swarm up, I feel unsafe. I legit feel so unsafe because I'm just thinking, why are people swarming up? Like, why are people just staying in one spot? We have an open space. We should spread out and people should mix and mingle and make people feel welcome. I talked about this with Ellie on my last live stream, where I said that I don't like being in social things where people don't say hi to each other. I really don't understand it. And it's not just a Gen Z, it's a millennial. It's just a new thing. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's an internet thing. I can't pinpoint it. And it's not like I'm this messiah. I am the social messiah. Invite me to all your house parties. I'm not a social messiah. Don't want to be a part of, but the UK and Europe are too soft on Islamists. Did you hear about what happened in Berlin? No, I didn't hear what happened. I did not hear what happened. I have no idea what happened. I don't keep up with what's going on in the UK. But yeah, I go to this house party and I feel so out of place. I'm just like, dang, should I even like be kind and be the I think I should just be a villain. I think I should just be a villain and just be evil because I'm going to these house parties. Actually, they're not even house parties. They're just like events. They're like mixers and mingles. You go, you just say a few words, and then you dip. Like that's it. But then like some people, I guess I think some people just come to the expectation that the fact that they're there, that's enough. But that's just not how I do it. That's just not how that's just not how I socialize. I'm like, if I'm gonna go out of my house, I'm gonna have an adventure. Now, luckily, I was able to have a conversation with someone, and also I love me some non-alcoholic beer, man. Give me some non-alcoholic beer. I love non-alcoholic beer. Cerveza. Me gusta tomar una cerveza. I love a good beer so much. Also, welcome for the person that's here. Hello, thank you for coming. I love a good beer. Oh man, do I like a good beer. I like a good beer because it's just, man, I felt like I felt like I felt like a masculine man. I felt like I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm like, I just like drinking beer. That's just what I do. But I had a non-alcoholic beer, and I found what was missing in life. It wasn't Jesus Christ. It wasn't, a wife. It wasn't employment. It was non-alcoholic beer. That's what I've missed. But yeah, basically that's what happened in Berlin. Oh, I'm so sorry about what happened in Berlin. But no, I had that. I had a chat. Also I might be drinking a cola. I might be drinking it. I don't know if I'm allowed to even show like spot. I don't know. I mean, there's only one person, and Baz is in the UK, so it's impossible for me to even advertise this. But yeah, I like having HEB cola. Shout out to HEB. It makes me feel African American. I feel African American when I have an HEB cola, even though I don't think black people in the United States drink HEB cola like that. But I'll probably just be drinking water. I had a shot of tequila yesterday, which who knew that I'm just one shot away from not seeing that cola. Yeah, no, so this cola, you're not gonna see this cola in the UK because you're not gonna see this cola because it's like Coca-Cola. It's just imagine Tesco Cola. If it was just Tesco Cola, that's basically all it would be is Tesco Cola. So and I love drinking it. I love drinking it. Like actually, you know what? You know what? You've just inspired me, Baz. Cheers, mate. Or Laheim, as some people say. Cheers. Oh man, because I love caffeine. So tequila and caffeine, those are the two things that will knock me out. I will absolutely fall asleep if I have tequila and caffeine. And I was having tequila and caffeine last. I was having a tequila with some Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper. And yeah, that was what I did last night. But back to the house party, I ended up having a really good conversation with someone. I always find it surprising when people open up to me because I just never expect it. I never expect people to reveal things to me, and someone revealed something to me. He was just telling me about things that were going on, and I was trying very decent to be present. Oh, that's a real cola. I like Caribbean cola, but it's only found in certain shops. You done know, fam. Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. Okay, it's only found in certain shops. Okay. Might have to give it a try. I might have to give it a try. Might have to give some KA. I might have to give a KA Caribbean cola a try. I might have to do that because why not? Why not see what's going on over there? I've been drinking cola. I started drinking cola actually a year. Actually, Baz, by the time you met me, I had started drinking cola because before I didn't drinking cola. I didn't drinking cola a lot, and then I think for me after like back when I had a job, back when I was working, back when I was working a job, I would come home from work and I would just have a cola, and it was so good. I really, really, really would just. Some people like beer is their thing. I would have a cola. after a long day, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed having a cola after a long day. I think what I like about a cola is that it's sweet, it's relaxing, it's refreshing. It's just I can get my mind off things. I can get my mind off things. But back to the house party, I ended up having a really good conversation with someone. I think whenever people open up to me about certain personal things, it's the opposite for me. I used to drink Pepsi Max a lot, but since my surgery, fizzy drinks. You don't drink fizzy drinks. Okay. Yeah, fizzy drinks, they're not for everyone. They're really not for everyone. I would say, like, I love a good fizz. I love a good fizzy drink, but it really depends. It really depends. I don't like root beer. I dislike root. Oh my! If you gave me a root beer or cream soda, no, thank you, no gracia, no gracia. But no, I ended up having a really good conversation with one person, and I think the reason why I speak to an array of people and why I like to mingle, Baz, is because you just don't know what the other person's gonna say. Even with this live stream, Baz, I didn't expect you to come on. I didn't expect you to like comment. Very grateful. Very grateful. When I say I'm very grateful, thank you for liking. Thank you for watching. That really means the world to me. And I try to have the same attitude when I'm in public. I try to make the most of it. I really try to make the most of what I've got. I'm not perfect. I definitely have a lot I've got to learn, but I really enjoy just going out and hearing people's stories. I think that's the human experience is just hearing people's stories. And when I was listening to my friend's story, I would call him my friend. He's somebody I would like to get to know more. He's somebody I would like to speak to more. I realized that I'm also trying to figure stuff out too, and that I'm not alone. I always thought that I was so alone. I used to have them, but my dad reckons it was fizzy drinks that led to my, oh, okay. That's not been verified, but since my body doesn't like fizzy drinks inside of me. You know what? Fizzy drinks aren't for everyone, Baz. They're really, like I said, I try to do it in moderation, but I'm addicted. It's my vice. It is so my vice. Having, it's having this conversation and, so the person who opened up to you was at the party. Yes, the person who did open up to me was at the party. We ended up going to like a little private room. We just ended up having a conversation, and he just said, what was going on, and I was so honored because in that moment I felt accepted. I'm very self-conscious because typically when I go to house parties, I'm typically the only black person, so I'm just like, why don't I like what? Where am I? What? How did I get the invite? How did I get the ad? Who gave me the addy? Like, how did I get the invite? So I always feel weird, but then when I have these lovely small moments, I remember why I go. I don't go for any grand old agenda. I don't go because I gain anything. I don't go because I'm gonna like, I gain virtue or I gain aura or I gain anything. I go because I think that I think that when I go into the unknown, I think I'm revealing stuff about myself. I really want to make the most of what I have. I don't know how much time I have. I don't know any of these things, but I go to this party and this person opens up and I just tried to listen. I really tried to listen because I think when anyone opens up, listening is very important. It's just you listen to what people have to say and then see what happens because I think that I think sometimes I try to apply like algorithms. I try to prescribe people what to do, and I really dislike it. But like in computer science, there's a fixed answer for a lot of the problems. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to apply that logic to what's going on with the person in front of me. But I don't think some people want answers. I think some people want presence. I think that have you arranged any more chats with Ellie? No. I mean, Baz, I say no, but watch us go live twice again this week. It's very spontaneous. How we do it, we just message each other and then we ask a day that we're both free and a time we're both free. And then we go from there. You know, Ellie's such a friend of the channel, but Ellie also has her own stuff going on, so I don't. I really don't speak to Ellie as much as it looks. I know it like she comes on the channel and we speak, but really there are periods. Yes, it really is always last minute because Ellie has her own schedule and she has her own stuff going on, so I don't really play like we don't have a set routine of how we do things. But I no yeah no I just tried to listen to this person. I tried to listen and I realized in like listening to him, I felt like I was almost listening to myself because when you're trying to deal with something hard, there really is like it's an emotion and you can't really take away other people's emotions. At least I don't know how to take away someone. If I find a way to take somebody else's emotions, man, I'm gonna bottle it up and sell it and, become a billionaire because you know me, like I said on the last stream, I'm just 50 million away from losing all my morals. I think what is it called? When she went quiet on YouTube, I messaged her and X. Okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's good that you're able to message her. Yeah. No, Ellie is good. She's really like I said, but her and I, our schedules are just our work styles are also very different. The way she works and the way I work. So yeah, she has stuff going on. I have stuff not going on, but I try to keep busy. I try to just do whatever I can. I just like do whatever I can, like when I want, and then whatever works, it works. Yeah, I've got today what I've got to do. I've got to crack on with you got to crack on with life sometimes. Yeah, I'm cracking on with life, Baz. I'm just, just going and just taking things one live at a time. I'm really enjoying what I'm up to. These lives have just shown me that you can just hop on YouTube and just speak. Seems the conversation with the guy yesterday, yeah, it did us both some good. No, it really did because I think like we were both able to say, wait, who cares? Like who care? Yeah, like you're going through a hard time. That's okay. There's nothing wrong. I am all against toxic positivity, Baz. There's nothing I hate. Nothing. I mean, nothing I hate more than toxic positivity. I could not tell you how much I dislike toxic positivity because what's the point? Obviously, a 6 hour time difference doesn't help your. Yeah, it doesn't. Makes me want to move to like Portugal so I can like stream on European time. But I have a feeling I would really like to be on Pacific time. That's my long term goal. I'm just playing around with my face. I'm just playing around with my face. Okay, can I like do? Okay, I don't know. I'm playing around with my face. Yeah, no, having a 6 hour time difference does not help at all. But we usually find a way around it. We usually find a way to make it work. And then because Ellie and I have been collaborating really again on again off almost a year now. It's been like 10 months since we've been collaborating for 10 months. Doesn't feel like it, but yeah, we've been collaborating for 10 months, and I just love that. I love that. I've been collaborating with her for 10 months. I think that I think it's good to like have people to feel safe around. Because you just don't know what people you really don't know what people are going through. I've spent a lot of time in therapy and I probably need way more. My mental health is just loopy. I'm just loopy doopy. But one thing I liked about therapy was that it was all about me. It was about me. It was me. Like it was me, myself, and I. I was the main person. Like it was just about how like I was the center of attention. And What I liked about therapy is that I didn't feel judged, and I try to take that to anywhere I go. I try to not judge anyone because I don't think it's good. Like, I don't think it's good to like have these try to push judgment on other people. I also don't like putting people in a box. I like to treat people like individuals. I really like to treat people like individuals. Heyo, I really like to treat people like individuals because you just never like I don't follow a lot of stereotypes. I really do not follow a lot of stereotypes. So it's like, why would I stereotype other people? I think the hard part is it's like I would like to generalize. Like I would so like to generalize. I would so like to just say, hey, based off my personal experience, I can generalize this rule, which could not be farther from the truth. Generalizing is never helpful because it yay! What's up, Khalib? What's up, Khalib? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Baz. Hey, yeah, I know Baz is leaving. Oh my gosh. Hey, Jason. Oh my gosh. I just love this. This is, oh my gosh. Oh man. I have felt so much love from the UK. I have felt so much love from the UK. Baz, it was so lovely. It was so, sleep well. See you on the next one. Oh my gosh. The fact that you were able to come in means more than the world to me. Thanks for popping in. It's always nice to pop in. But man, oh man. No, Bats, am I so boring I put you to sleep? Are you saying like I'm so boring that I just put you to sleep? That's really hurtful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But no, no, I was just talking about how I was talking about how I don't even I lost my train of thought. I legit lost my train of thought and it can't be that important because yeah, it can't be that important because I forgot what I was saying. But no, oh my gosh, it's nice for a nice little stream reset. Sunday, pretty chill. I can barely speak. I did a little bit of work. I just a wee little bit of work. I did a little bit of work and then I decided to go live. I might call someone, like I might call someone, I might go on a phone call, I might read a book. I might read a book. My life, I've reached the age now where I read books for entertainment. What am I? I'm wait. The gray hairs are coming. The gray hairs are coming. Just give it time, but my gray hairs are going to come because I'm like, can I just collect social security checks? Can I just retire? Because what is this? Like what my life is so boring now. I do one thing and then I do another, but I'm not like go, 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 go. I'm not like that. Hey, I'm not a go 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 person. I'm the kind of person that just like takes things slow and that is what I've been doing. I have been taking things slow. I've not been really taking on anything new. Like I don't even think I plan on recording any videos this week. I might just do lives. It's so much easier to just do a live, and it's so nice to do a live. I get to do live engagement with the audience. I I'm trying to like I haven't been applying for jobs because I've just been so busy. For once, I've been so busy. I've gotten grays coming in. Yeah, we've all got. I know mine are gonna come in a soon, which that's a sign of wisdom. That's a sign of wisdom. Take a gray like a badge of honor. I got a badge of honor. But yeah, I know for me, it's like I know mine are gonna come. They're gonna come when they come, and I'm just gonna have to be a-okay with it. I'm actually not that worried. Like I'm actually not that worried about gray hairs. But I I just Age, our bodies are always changing. Our bodies are always changing. So I've kind of just, accepted that, and then you kind of go from there. You kind of just go from there. You don't you don't try to force anything. You really don't try to force anything because why try to fight age? Like you're gonna get wrinkles and we like my friend just celebrated his grandfather's 100th. I can't speak. 100th birthday. Like it was his 100th. That's crazy. I can't even picture the world in like 31, like or 31, 21, 26. Man, like the 22nd century, that's so crazy to think about. The technology, the social norms, like what people are gonna do, the work schedules, it's gonna be so insane what people are gonna do. So who knows? Who knows like what's the world's gonna look like in 100 years from now? But yeah, no, and he just accepts, life. He accepts that, like he's lived a life. It's so crazy, like when you get higher in age. We've been friends for 30 years. We've been friends for 40. Oh, it was so beautiful. Just being able to hear my friend talk about his grandfather, it was so encouraging because I think that's what community is all about. I think community is just all about just hearing, hearing what people have gone through. It's so great to hear what people have gone through. I was so shocked. I was so shocked at how, wow, oh, wow, 93. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I hope you do something. Hope you do something to celebrate her. Yeah, I only have one grandmother that's alive, and that's it, actually. Yeah, all the other ones have passed on. There's not a lot of people. Yeah, there's just not a lot of people. Yeah, I'm reaching the age where, yeah, like relatives are passing away, and that's kind of what comes with the territory. In with the new, out with the old. Life is always like pushing new ideas, and those new ideas will bring change. But no, it was great to hear my friend talk about his grandfather. I think also because he was so proud. It was so good to see someone just proud of their grandfather because I just love that positivity. I like a good wholesome moment. It's really good to just see people enjoying themselves. It's really good to see people just, you know, just just really celebrating life. I think life is a celebration. Life is so worth celebrating. So the fact that somebody was able to celebrate is fantastic. I think I'm only going to keep this going for a little bit longer because my voice is giving out and I am so exhausted. I'm so exhausted and I've just been I've been going live for a decent amount of time. I just wanted to hop on, do a quick little live. Some people came in, some people came out. So, in out operation. That's always nice. It's always nice to see new people. It's always nice to see some regulars. I don't know how, but I think I'm going to take over the UK. I'm going to take over the UK by store. The UK is not ready for me. The UK is legitimately not ready for what I've got in store for it because I'm going to come and I'm going to mess things up in the UK. But I'm going to just do some general housekeeping. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the 2 likes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. It was really, really, really enjoyable to do this. Just a quick little live, just to speak, just to go on, just say what's going. It's nice to just do a little check-in. Talk about myself. I just love talking about myself. I'm perfect. I love talking about myself. Super conceited. Everybody just loves to hear from me. So I'll probably go live tomorrow, like at 1 o'clock Central, or 12, or yeah, or maybe 12. I might go live at 12. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I am such a narcissist. Yes, No, yeah, yo, that's so funny. How did you like no, everyone just watch me. Just watch me. But no, I'll go live tomorrow. We'll see what I'll talk about. You know, like I said, Monday stream, I don't really title these things. I don't really reach broader audiences. I just hop on live and I go from there. Anyways, thank you so much and I'll see you soon.